In September of 1996, SEGA began releasing a new series of trading cards in Japan. The series was called SEGA Freaks and featured art and information on various characters from across their library of games. The first set of cards featured games like Virtua Fighter, Panzer Dragoon, Nights into Dreams, and even some old SEGA arcade cabinets and home consoles were featured. Noticeably missing from the first set, however, was SEGA's most iconic franchise and mascot to date, Sonic, who would then take up a large portion of the second set, releasing a month later in November of 1996. And that is where our unboxing adventure begins today. Fresh off the plane from Japan, I've got an excellent set of a few of these SEGA Freaks trading cards here. Very posh, debonair Sonic jumping out of his little buggy. Got some flowers. Maybe we're going on a date, who knows? Next up we have Sega Harmony 120. Looks like Sonic's going on a little bit of a safari quest here. Not sure if this is a zone or if this is just a random jungle. We got a snake here, checking him out. Next up, Sega Harmony 118. Looks like Sonic's running late for work. Perhaps he might be on a paper route? Not sure. But he's in the big city, he's got his fedora on. He's got his toast hanging out of his mouth there too, so he's obviously in the middle of breakfast still. So you might be thinking, what's up with the Sega Harmony? I thought these were Sega Freaks cards. Well, for the second set of Sega Freaks cards, a lot of the Sonic artwork that's featured was actually originally from the Sega Harmony internal publication that they sent around. I don't think they had a set schedule for how often they released it, but a lot of the artwork featured on these are different pieces that were featured in the magazine or on the cover of the magazine and such. It was also re-released in the Sonic the Screensaver and Sonic Jam. Sonic the Screensaver also came out in '96, and then Sonic Jam, which was a compilation game that featured a lot of like behind-the-scenes goodies like art and stuff. That came out in 1997, so these cards might actually be the first time that this artwork was publicly available. I don't know how to fact check that, but yeah. So we'll continue on with our next one here. We have Sonic at the bus stop. Looks like he's been waiting for a minute there. I don't know why he would need to take the bus. Maybe he's a little tired. Doing a little bit of a celebration jump here, I guess. Standing in front of a 1993 mural or statue of some kind. I'm not sure what the 1993 specifically represents. Sonic had a lot of games coming out in 1993, so it could be any one of those, I guess. Possibly Sonic CD. That's probably the biggest one that came out that year, but who knows. Alright, next up we have Sega Harmony 116. Got Sonic here playing some soccer. This one, obviously, Tails has been roped into some sort of servitude as Sonic relaxes on the beach. Even got him to wear a nice little bow tie for it, so that's very official. Very nice, Tails. Alright, now we have number 127. Got some onomatopoeia in the background there. Standing in front of a supersonic planet, looks like. Alright, number 126. We have Sonic climbing a mountain, and for some reason having to save Tails from falling, even though Tails should be able to just fly down. Or just fly them both up, you'd think. But, oh well. Looks like he almost took a tumble on this one. Alright, next up we have number 128. This one's an interesting one. Sonic's riding a Sonic brand bike. We see the Death Egg in the background looming over. But everything's alright because obviously stuff is way cool, so no worries. Now we have number 125. It kind of looks like Sonic and Tails are welcoming us to some sort of Sega Land. Perhaps a theme park that never came to fruition. But it looks like a good time, you know, from the little glimpse we see. Looks like there's some fun to be had. Alright, now we have number 122. We've got Stargazing Sonic. But of course, Tails appears to be blocking the view. So he's just getting a nice look up Tails' nose there. That's fun. Now we have number 124. It appears that Sonic has locked Tails outside of the house overnight and is quietly enjoying a nice book with some wine while Tails is happily peering in through the outside. So yeah, looks like there's a full moon too, so that's a beautiful night to be locked outside. And as you can see, it also appears to be Christmas time. So Tails has been locked outside during Christmas. We have the very rare Shopping Sonic. He's out here at the corner store market here. Looks like he's buying some vegetables, some bread. Where does he keep his money? Where's his wallet right now? How's he gonna, is he just gonna scoop it and dash out of here? I don't know. We'll have to leave that to the imagination, I guess. But this one specifically, the art really captured my eye, I think, because it kind of fits in with a little subcategory of collecting I have, where it's something with characters shopping for produce. I don't know why. I just like the art. I just like seeing a character, you know, doing something weird like shopping for food. You know, like a slice of life moment that you'd never see. So here's just kind of a peek at the whole set altogether. So all of these are from set 2 of the SEGA Freaks series. And like I said, a lot of this art was actually previously published in the SEGA Harmony publication, the internal magazine, or whatever you want to call it. But that is not the end of our unboxing journey here today, because SEGA Freaks actually had a third set. The third set featured a few more Sonic cards that we'll check out here. These ones actually do say SEGA Freaks on them, although I think a few of these pieces of art are still from the SEGA Harmony release originally. This one has a little bit different of a design for the third set. But the really cool thing about the third set Sonic cards is that on the back side of all of them, they come together to create a Sonic Jam ad. So this is in the style of the Japanese Sonic covers, which if you don't know the difference between the American and Japanese Sonic games, the original ones, the artwork is insane on the Japanese games. Like, I love the aesthetic. It's so 90s. It's so cool. And then you look at the American versions and they're fine. Like, the artwork is great and iconic and you know, I love it. But the Japanese cover designs are just so cool. The aesthetic is so awesome. And I'm so frustrated that SEGA America for some reason decided to change it up on us. But as we can appreciate here, the artwork from Sonic Jam, the Japanese artwork, was featured on the back of these cards. And set 3 of these SEGA Freaks cards wasn't actually released until the end of 1997, which is when we saw Sonic Jam coming out. So it makes sense why they'd have like a featured ad basically in here. But yeah, I love the artwork on the backside for these, but I also just really like the Sonic Jam mosaic when they're all put together. Probably my favorite artwork on this third set is Sonic and Tails in this car, though. We can just take a second to appreciate that little image there. Very cute. I guess Tails can play the piano also. Something about SEGA in the 90s, you know, they just had an aesthetic that's really appealing. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about SEGA's weird, obscure trading card series from the late 90s. Thanks for checking it out, and catch you next time.